Hello, hello, all you beautiful faces. Oh my goodness, so what is going on? I mean, where have I been? What has been happening? I'm going to be real bummed because it's showing that there's no audio is being recorded on this, and then I just deleted the other one I started, and when I listened to it, it has sound. So I don't even know what is going on, but my webcam has been experiencing some technical difficulties. But obviously by the picture it gives you a little bit of a clue what we are going to be talking about today. And let me tell you, Jouer, it is Jouer, it's not Jouer, it's not Jouer, it's Jouer Cosmetics. I researched it this time. Jouer is not going to be happy that they caught me at this particular time in my life. Because some of you know, but not a lot of you know, I have been dealing with depression since Sunday, which was, today is Friday, so 6 days ago, and today is the 14th. So, since about the 12th, I guess, or not the 12th, duh. Geez, Pamela, simple math. Since about the 8th or the 9th, let me think, what day was our anniversary? Our anniversary was the 10th, and, so the 9th, Sunday the 9th, I woke up, and it was just on me. There's no other way to explain it, other than it's just a spiritual attack. It is what it is. I have not been like dwelling on terrible things, or I have been going through a lot, but I don't let things weigh on me. So it's not like I am depressed because I'm sitting around having pity parties all the time. Or just like I'm not letting things go. But I just woke up. We had family issues to deal with over the weekend that did not go well. And I let that stuff go. Saturday we had to deal with stuff. I had done a video about all of this. I did a get ready with me, and explained everything in the video as to what we were doing that day, and I just did not feel like the Lord wanted me to put the video up. Not because there wasn't truth in it. Everything in it was complete fact, and it was part of my testimony, but it could hurt some people, and if they saw this video, even though every bit of it is the truth and it is fact, I just didn't feel like I was going to do it. And the Lord told me love covers a multitude of sins, and so I didn't put it up. And let me tell you, you guys know me. I'm not shy about sharing what's going on in my life. I am not shy about being honest with you guys about products, about anything. I believe that's how the Lord made me, but He just didn't want me to share that for some reason. So, and I still don't have answers to that. But every single thing that I felt like the Lord told me was going to happen on Saturday happened. I had talked with my husband. We had to go and divide some of his mother's assets. I know I have things to share. I know I have prearranged to share that much of the details. And I told my husband what the Lord was telling me to prepare for. And my husband didn't want to believe it. And then it happened exactly like the Lord told me it was going to happen. So, like, whatever, people. Now the Lord gets to deal with them. But we had a 2-hour drive home, and at first, the first 30 minutes of that car ride was, let me tell you, unleashing, was just letting it out and letting it go. Me and Savannah were the two that had to go through it. And We had to tell my husband and my son what happened and everything, which they were completely clueless to, because my husband left all the details up to me, which I didn't appreciate because it wasn't my family. And he should have been handling it because it was his family. But he does this and does it often. Actually, he does it every single time. So, by the time I got home, I was laughing and I was cracking jokes. The only person that was upset was my husband, and he was not going to let it go, and that's his choice. I can't change him. I can't do anything. But he didn't even go through it, and he was still angry. And it was like, you know what, I'm going to forgive him and let God deal with him, because let me tell you, it's far worse to be in the hands of the Lord than it is to be in the hands of Pam Liebert any day of the week, and twice on Sunday, at least 7 times on Sunday, because I'm telling you what, God dealing with you is not going to be pretty when you've done something wrong. So, I know that's not why, but I woke up, and it's very odd to me too, because I had just done a video regarding my testimony about depression the week prior, and I have not been able to upload it because the enemy was stopping it. I'm not kidding. The camera stopped working twice during recording. Then when I went to upload it, it wouldn't let me upload. Then I get on again another day, and it wouldn't recognize my camera. Then we tried to join the videos together, and with brand new software, and it took 2 days to join the videos together, like almost 2 whole days. And now I still haven't been able to upload it. So, and then Sunday I wake up, and that very spirit is attacking me. So, I am doing better, but I am not completely free from it yet. And so I say that is not good to Jouer because of the fact that, first of all, let's just get real. This is a lie. This little thing right here is a lie. And so when a company starts out that way with me, it is usually, it does not go well from there. And I was like, okay, just because they lied in this little thing doesn't mean the formula and everything's going to be bad. But I'm telling you, it was nothing like the people were reviewing this at all. So I'm going to show you why this is a lie right now. So here is the palette. And here is the box. Let me close it up so you guys can see. Literally, oh my gosh, it's in there. This is the literal size, and it's not even lined up right. So that's how much smaller the palette is from the box. So you get it and you're like, wow, oh, this is a decent sized palette because it looks small online. But no, you open it and it isn't. It's just this tiny little thing. And first of all, let me just put it to you as me, a consumer, how I see this. As a consumer, when a company has to make the box look bigger than the package, it means they realize that this does not look up to par. Or else they would not feel like they need to make the box bigger to have you deceived when you see it in store or online to purchase it. Or else there would be no reason whatsoever for them to make the package bigger. They are trying to deceive us. And that, my dear, pisses me off. Now, let me show you something. This palette was $38, and this by Viseart was $30. Now, Viseart does not feel the need to lie to me about the size of their product because they know the quality of their stuff is worth what you're paying for this little teeny box. And let me tell you, it is worth it. This stuff is amazing. It is one of the best shadows I've ever used. The staying power is comparable, if not better, than Natasha Denona. And this is the size of the palette. They didn't feel the need to put it in this big old box and then you pull it out and here's this teeny little palette because they know what they're selling you is good. But no, Jouer had to lie and put it in this box to make you think you're getting this big amazing palette when the fact is you're not. You're getting this teeny little thing. And let me tell you, the inside matched the outside. It's a pretty palette, I'm not going to lie. I love the colors. The fallout is like none I've ever seen. I have used from $1 to $250 eyeshadow palettes. I have never, in my entire time of putting eyeshadow on my eyeballs, which I didn't start even wearing shadow until I was in my 40s. So 12 years wearing eyeshadow, I've never seen as much fallout as I've seen in this palette. When I take it on my finger, literally the cream, and went to put it, it just was all over my under eye. I was going to do a video about it and everything kept going wrong and I thought, okay, I'm just not going to do the get ready with me video on this. And I'm actually glad I didn't because it took so long to do my makeup because all of the correcting I had to do. This is the blue that is my crease. This is my base and my transition. This is the middle part of my eye, and then this color over here is the line below my right above my lashes. And this color is below my eyebrow. I did like that I could get a full look from here, and I think the color combination is incredible. But I had to do like 9, count them 9 swipes with my brush on my crease to get the color that I have, and it is not that pigmented right now. This is the type of palette that you would have to use with a Kat Von D locket or something like that. You have to use it to get any kind of pigmentation from it. The pigmentation is like the worst I have seen. I have LA Color dollar palettes that have more pigmentation than this palette right here. I am so bummed because let me tell you, I had bought Jouer lipsticks, which I showed you guys before, with a tiny little square cap that were so uncomfortable to use with my hands when I was sick. I loved the formula, I'm not going to lie, but the handles were so uncomfortable that on the days I don't feel good, I know I'd never ever go to them, and they're $18 each with no discount whatsoever. I got no discount. Beautylish does not discount their stuff. So I had the credit from those 2 lippies, which was like $39.16, which I used to get this, and I paid $4.50 different. But this is what I paid full price for. I am sorry, but I wouldn't give you $10. Well, maybe $10. Maybe $10 is what I would pay for this and feel like I'm not getting ripped off. But $38? No way, Jose. And I'm really bummed because now I have to go through Beautylish. Now, I hate with a passion having to do returns. I don't like it. It doesn't make me feel good about myself as a consumer. I just am not the type of person who likes conflict. I don't like getting attitudes from people. Now, I'm not saying that Beautylish is going to do that because they're pretty amazing, but I just hate even having to do it. And now here's my second item from Jouer that I would have to be returning, and I don't like that either. And I love the color scheme of this palette. I love it. I love the way it looks. But I do not like the product. I'm sorry. This would not get a recommend to me on a half price sale. Now, if you had half price and like $15 to Ulta points and you got it really cheap, then I'd say use it because you got those points for free anyways. And then make sure you wet your brush, number 1. And make sure you use a very good primer, because this is like using the old formula of Ulta product shadows. I am not kidding. This is exactly what this reminds me of. I used to have to wet my brush with every Ulta shadow because that's the only way I could get the depth of color, and the fallout was insane. You barely tap the palette, and there's just dust all over the color, and every color was the same. Even the cream, even the shimmers, which are usually the creamy ones that don't do it. So, does Jouer get a recommend from me? No. Does the palette look beautiful? Yes. Could you make it work if you're the type who likes to wet your brush and doesn't deal with the hassle of lupus or any kind of illness that you don't want? Look, it's already hard for me. You guys have no idea. Dealing with depression, what it took for me to do my makeup today. You have no idea. I did not want to do it. I am not feeling good. I don't even feel like doing this. I am literally forcing myself to defeat this spirit and this lie that is trying to attack me. That's the only reason why you're even seeing this face today, because I literally am hurting so much that it hurts to sit up in this chair. But the way it is, Jack. But tomorrow is the giveaway, and I'm hoping and praying that I am going to feel good enough tomorrow to do the video. I already have this stuff packaged and in boxes. Every single person, if you don't know about my giveaway video, then you have to go in and find it, because it does not say giveaway in it, and you have a day. But it is not too late to enter today. And it is not too late to comment on extra videos for extra votes. But you have to find it. I'm not going to tell you. But I am going to start a new thing. And the first person who can tell me what is different in this background now, is going to win a palette. I'm not going to tell you what palette. I'm just going to pick something randomly, and I will send it to the person, and I'm going to do this. It's going to be like a Where's Waldo type of a situation, if any of you have kids and know what that is. Or like People Magazine does this little thing in the back where if you can notice different things in the background and what the changes are, then you win. Then, you know, it's just like a little, like a puzzle picture. But that's what I'm going to be doing now, from now on. So you'll have to just be watching my videos, and when I say it in the video, if you can tell me what's different in the background of what you can see, and then you will win whatever I tell you I'm giving away in that particular video. So today's video has got a couple little extra things in it, and but I just want you guys to know how dealing with depression, it just literally sucks every bit of life out of you. Like, it just strips your desire. Like, I just had zero desire to do a video, and I honestly I'm doing this literally out of sheer will, and because I'm a fighter, and I'm just the type of person that, like, when you piss me off, it just makes me push harder. Like, when you come against me, I push harder. So I'm doing this literally to force myself to get past this, but I literally just want to climb back over there into my bed and curl up in a ball. But honestly, because of this, I just haven't had the desire to do a video, and I was literally crying out to God, saying, like, is this the end of my channel? Because I just don't even, like, I just get going in this, and is this seriously what's going to happen? Like, I seriously was like, you've got to be kidding me, Lord. Like, you just confirmed that I'm supposed to be doing this, and now I have to deal with this, like, as if my fight every day isn't enough to get over that. Now I have to deal with this on top of it, on top of family doing what they did, on top of all the little stuff you guys don't know about that happens on here, and on top of being sick and everything else. It's like, oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. So, and you guys don't even know the half of it. You guys honestly don't. You do not know the half of what I'm going through. But I'll tell you this funny little thing. It's not funny, but it's like, you know, the story or the saying, when it rains, it pours. Let me tell you, that is exactly what it's been. It's been pouring in this house, pouring beyond pouring. So I did some changes to this room, and I literally, again, this one day, it's like 2 days ago, I think, no, 3 days ago. So it was Tuesday. I just forced myself to get up. I had so much stuff that was just in disarray that when I did this background, I had it finished, and I had all this stuff stacked along the wall back at the edge of the bed of stuff I hadn't finished. And so I was like, I'm going through that crap and getting it out of this room. I just can't stand looking at it anymore. And so I was not doing good, and I just forced myself to get up and do it. Well, I had to do something, and I had to stand up on a ladder, and I have a ceiling fan right up there. I had to stand up on this ladder, and one of the things that I've shared this with you guys before, but one of the things with lupus that I deal with is my memory. And I know I haven't explained that in great detail, but this will help you to understand it maybe a little bit more. But it does not just affect my short-term memory. It just takes things out of your head like that, or just normal everyday facts that you operate in like almost like common sense type things that are just gone. You can't do anything about it other than pray and believe God. And so I stepped up on this ladder to do this, and I stepped up into the ceiling fan going full speed, and it whacked me right here on my head, and I have a bruise like this big on the back of my head, and I have a wonderful lump. So when that happened, I have degeneration in my neck, in my C6 and C7 of my neck, and I have a collarbone that pops out, and I also have 2 ribs that pop out. That hasn't happened in years, and I haven't had a neck ache in years. Well, when that thing whacked me, I had something in my hands. It went flying, and it wasn't small. It was this big, massive thing like this. It went flying across the room. It hit me off of the step stool, and I just fell over, and instantly I had like half of a golf ball on the back of my head, and instantly my neck was completely shifted out of the alignment that it was in. And some of you know I was going to a doctor who does chiropractic and applied kinesiology. That really helped, and it was getting everything back in line. Well, it popped my shoulder blade out, and it popped the 2 ribs out. And so I'm telling you, when it rains, it pours. And I was just literally like in bed, just going like, okay, Lord, I don't ever lie to God, because he already knows my heart. And I'm like, you please just keep me from yelling at you right now, because I just don't even understand what the hell is going on. And I'm sorry that I put it that way, but it was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, you've got to be kidding me. And I was just like, please, you got to just help me, and help me not to sin against you. Help me not to lose my faith, or to fall, even stumble because of this stuff that's just lie and attack or witchcraft coming against my family. And he had. I've dealt with this before, so I know things could be far worse for me after dealing with this for 6 days than I am right now. But I'm telling you, when I tell you guys you don't know, you honestly have no idea. And part of my dealing with this disease is my scalp. It feels most days like somebody has beat me with a baseball bat on my head, and like if even one hair follicle pops out of place, like if my hair were to flip the opposite way, you know, like flip over on accident. It's excruciating pain. Excruciating pain. I have to literally take essential oils that are for pain and pour it on my head for it. And it just helps with that pain. It's the only thing that helps with it. And then I get whacked in the head, one of my most sensitive places, at a fan going, I mean, I couldn't even tell you the speed, but it had to be at least at the very minimum 20 miles an hour. I mean, I can't even, I don't know how to measure it, but that thing rotates really fast when it's on high. And so it's just been insanity. It's been insanity here. Every single one of us is going through something, and we're all dealing with it. But I'm going to do my best to keep the videos coming and to not allow this to stop me from doing what I know is helping me. And I just want you guys to know that I really did miss you, and I did miss doing this. So I've tried to be involved in lives as much as I could, in videos, comment on videos, even though I just didn't feel like doing it. But I just forced myself to do it just to be like, in your face, Satan, I'm sorry, but you're not going to win. And that's just the truth. He's not going to win, period. He's not. You know, he can knock me down, but I am always going to get back up. And that's just the end of the story, because I know the end of the book. And we win. And so, he's never going to swing me over his side. Never. Ever. There ain't nothing that dude could give me that would make me serve him. Nothing. But I love you guys, and I pray that God is keeping you safe. I pray for each and every family that is in North Carolina and along the coast of the East Coast that is dealing with these storms. I am praying for you, Anne, and what your family is going through. And I'm still praying for you guys every single night, even if it is just me praying inside my head because I can't even get it out because of the depression. I am still doing it. I am not going to stop. And God knows exactly what I'm going through, and He knows my heart. So, I love you, and you'll probably be seeing the shirt in the space again with some other things. I will be doing my Boxy Charm video. See this face? Yeah, that's how excited I am to do that video. Does that give you any kind of clue what's coming? But, love you, and I pray that God keeps you safe in this crazy world we live in. Bye.